Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Years after Joe Namath and the guarantee, we are underway in Super Bowl 53. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M. And also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon. But being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's complete to Drake. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play. Tannehill to Parker. 43 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right.
And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27. Yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Toss play to Sproles. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Akeem Spence able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why I decided to go for it there.